I just watched yet another environmental documentary that left me devastated and crying when I should be sleeping. The film effectively described the destruction of industrial fishing on the ocean, which supports human life. I don't mean seafood. The ocean is responsible for producing the majority of oxygen in the atmosphere. I admire the passion and dedication of the filmmaker, and I'm grateful that such caring people exist. Unfortunately, the solutions offered do not reach down to the root of the problem. Yes, I was disturbed by the images, though I have seen worse. Yes, I was angry at the injustice, though I have known all the facts. After all, I've been teaching environmental science for years. But what left me upset is if even these courageous, caring, and intelligent people are not looking at the root cause of our environmental problems, what hope is there for an alternative to continued destruction? In this ocean documentary, one of the strongest messages is to stop eating fish. There are several documentaries on the terrible environmental effects of industrial farming. The oft-suggested solution is to stop eating meat. I was a vegetarian for many years and vegan for 18 months. When I discovered that massive farming of almonds in desert environments wipes out 40 to 60% of bees at the end of each almond pollinating season, I started to boycott almonds. I do not eat GMO products, partly because of the effect of GMO crops on soil. If current industrial agricultural practices continue, we have an estimated 60 years of topsoil left. Unfortunately, industrial agriculture is not limited to GMO crops. After learning about slavery on cacao plantations, I started to boycott chocolate. There's slavery in industrial agriculture, in sugar plantations, and in the fashion industry. The list can go on and on. When I learned about monkeys being used for picking coconuts in extremely inhumane conditions, I looked at all the coconut products in my house and felt sick to my stomach. What is wrong with this picture? Humans have farmed and fished for centuries, with many dependent on them for survival. Try being a vegan in Alaska or any other desert environment. There is nothing wrong with eating meat, fish, nuts, or vegetables. There's everything wrong, however, with the way we fish, farm, and make things today. To understand the problem, we have to know about a conscious decision made by industrialists in the 1920s and 30s. The decision was to keep the machines running and produce far more than was needed. Marketing became a business to create wants rather than fulfilling needs. We've been following that path of destruction ever since. Is there any wonder that we have caused the sixth mass extinction and devastated every ecosystem on Earth after nearly a full century of accelerating abuse? With more advanced technology, we have ever greater mechanized tools to overfish, overfarm, and overproduce. So much so, we have created yet another environmental problem of massive food waste. Nearly half of all food produced in America ends up rotting and farting methane. The solution is not to stop eating fish, meat, nuts, or vegetables, but to face the root of the problem, greed. Oh, duh, doesn't everyone know that corporations are greedy and governments are corrupt? So we have to not support the corporations by buying their products and elect better politicians. Hence, the suggested solutions in all these documentaries. Many amazing people have dedicated their lives to these causes, and yet conditions continue to degenerate. Why? For one, this type of solutions often further divides us. You eat meat, yuck. You are a Democrat, you are the problem. Our passion for a better world could become misdirected, which not only does not solve the problem, but could create a whole new set of problems. To be sure, there are definitely benefits to keeping the machines running. This model allows for many to have abundance never before seen in human history. Perhaps this is where the problem really lies. Greed is not unique to corporations and politicians. Let us not forget that corporations are owned by shareholders and politicians are elected by people. Do we not want to invest our money with the high returns? Do we even know where and how our money is invested? Do we not want lower taxes? Do we not all choose the best deal when we buy? Even if we do think about environment when we make choices, how well do we understand the interdependence of life and complexities of ecosystems? Do we really know all the consequences of our actions? Are we qualified to behave like the master of the planet? What are our worldviews? Or are we just following a dream life portrayed in commercials that are designed to keep the machines running to overproduce? What truly makes us happy beyond the fulfillment of basic needs? What are basic needs? The only solution lies in the awakening of individuals as they contemplate these questions and examine the meaning of their own existence. In other words, the individuals must become conscious. There needs to be a paradigm shift initiated by conscious individuals. We need to shift from being driven by basic wiring for survival in the oldest part of the brain to mindful living governed by the newest part of the brain. We need to evolve from being a caveman with high-tech tools to a thinking being using technology wisely. Wisdom comes not just from a thinking brain, but a loving heart. The solution then is the development of love, a love that heals, beginning with the individual. Thank you for watching.